Hey guys, it's the OC with Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. In today's video, I want to give my grade for the Cowboys draft and predict the contribution of each player in this upcoming season. Let's go. All right, guys, listen, before I get into the content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video. Also, please follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow me, the OC100, on Twitter. All right, guys, so listen, let's review each draft pick, predict their contribution for this upcoming season, and at the end, I'll give my grade on this draft for the Cowboys and tell you exactly why. All right, so with the first pick, the Cowboys select Tyler Smith. Now, Tyler Smith, 6'4", 6'5", 320 some odd pounds, University of Tulsa, tackle. I predict that he is going to start at left guard for the Cowboys this upcoming season, and that he will matriculate between the end of the season and the beginning of next season as a starting tackle for the Cowboys, probably on the left side. He will be a starter for the Cowboys. So that's my prediction about Tyler Smith. Number two pick, Sam Williams out of Ole Miss. Wreaked havoc, in my opinion, underrated. 12.5 sacks in a tough SEC. He is now the starter. That's my prediction. He will be the starter. He's going to play on opposite end of Micah Parsons and rush the quarterback, and he's going to have a great year. All right, guys? So beyond that, let me get into the third pick. Now, this is an interesting pick, and this is something that a lot of people may not know about and, know that this guy is going to contribute the way I think he is, okay? So the third round pick, Jalen Tolbert, okay, out of South Alabama. This guy, to me, is a version of Michael Gallup. He's a physical receiver. He's a good route runner. He can get open at the top of routes. He has dog to him. He got that little extra moxie to him. And I think, hey, he's going to come in and he's going to contribute. Because Michael Gallup is injured, I predict this guy probably by no later than week 3 will be a starter for the Cowboys. And I think that, with CeeDee Lamb taking some pressure off of him and him being really like a true number 2 until Michael Gallup comes back, I feel like that, hey, a 2 or 3, he's going to be really good for the Cowboys, and he's going to come open, drawing coverage on 3rd and 4th cornerbacks and really do a good job for the Cowboys because, hey, we need him to actually. So I predict this guy by week 2 or 3 to be a starter. All right. Now, Jake Ferguson, tight end. Listen, he's a dog, man. He's a guy that can block. He's a guy that is serviceable, that can catch underneath. He's a guy that does need to improve with his blocking. He is going to have to get a little bit better in terms of the physical nature of the NFL and just a little bit stronger. He's going to need a year to develop, but I believe he's going to get play time. And, he's going to be in the 2 tight end package. I don't think that he's necessarily a starter, but he's a guy that's definitely going to get worked in because the selection of him, if he can develop, get a little bit stronger, to me, this really says that, hey, we're not going to pay Schultz a long-term deal, right? If he can come in, produce value for us, he's 600, 250 some odd pounds from Wisconsin. Hey, this guy can come in, do a good job for us, and catch underneath balls, be the safety net for Dak Prescott. And shoot, why in the world do we need to pay Schultz a whole bunch of money if this guy can come in on a rookie contract and do that? So that's what I'm thinking about him. That's the way I see him. All right. So number 5. All right. So Matt Wallinsko. All right. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing his name. I apologize about that. I'm working that out. All right. So 6'7", 305-pound tackle out of North Dakota. Listen, he is a developmental guy. He's a depth guy. Is he a guy that's going to start? No. Is he a guy that's going to play a lot? I don't think so. I think that the tackles, unless we have injuries, Josh Ball, Some of the other, obviously you have a depth, at tackle with Tyron Smith, and then with Tyler Smith now. You got other tackles there. So I think he's a long-term pick. I think that he shows traits of being able to be quick and move in space. He's long, he's tall, but he's a guy, in my opinion, that's gonna need to add some strength. That's going to also need to work on his hand placement and a little bit of redirection on the next level versus what he had to face in North Dakota. And so I think it's going to be an adjustment period for him. Do I think he'll be more competitive his second year? Absolutely so. But will he really play a lot or do too much for the Cowboys this year? I don't see it that way. I don't think so, guys. All right. So Deron Bland, do I think that he plays for the Cowboys? I don't think he really plays too much for the Cowboys this year. I don't see it, but I could be wrong, and anything can happen in camp. All right. So Dillon Clark. All right. Dillon Clark is a guy at LSU. Super excited about him. Is he going to play for the Cowboys this year? Based upon the injury, it doesn't look like that he will be able to contribute to the Cowboys until the end of the season. If by chance he's healthy, I think, when he's healthy, I think he's going to be a starter for us. I think if he's healthy, at the end of this year, going into next year, he'll end up being a starter for us. But he won't really contribute until probably the end of the season, and they'll work him in on a rotational basis. Hopefully Jabril Cox is back and, he's feeling good, and he's a guy that, can come in and help us a little bit more than, he did last year with the injury and so on and so forth. But, I'm thinking that, Clark is a great addition, but do I think he's really going to just play a lot this year? Probably not. All right, John Ridgway, big dog out of Arkansas. One technique, a road grader, big, tough, strong guy, 6'6", 320. Oh, man, love him. Is he a guy that's going to play this year? I think so, on a rotational basis. He's a guy I think he's going to play this year on a rotational basis. He's going to work his way into the lineup, right? I think that he does a great job, and I think that he actually is one of those guys playing in a tough SEC that he will adapt, okay? He's a guy that will adapt, all right? And he will end up playing for the Cowboys on a rotational basis this year. And he's our hedge, right? He's our hedge against, veterans and injuries and people, needing breaks or not performing in the one technique position, this coming season. All right. Devin Harper, Oklahoma State. I think this guy is a competitor, man. I think that this guy may work his way into the rotation. Devin Harper, linebacker out of Oklahoma State. I think that he can compete, and we need depth at linebacker, and I think that this guy might work his way into the rotation. That's what I think. So overall, I give the Cowboys a draft grade of a B+. A B+. I think that we could have maybe moved up. We could have grouped some picks to get a little bit more value. I really do think that between the bottom of the 5th and the 6th. And that's the only reason why I'm giving them a B+. Other than that, it would be an A. Could have got maybe another really good piece had we willed and dealed a little bit more. But we didn't. We stand pat. And that's what the Cowboys do. That's the Cowboys way. The Cowboys normally just stand pat and they take their selections. All right. So, hey, I think the Cowboys did a good job. Solid draft picks. And I look for a lot of these guys to contribute either this season or next season for the Cowboys. So that's how I see it, guys. Let me know what you think. Drop some comments below. Thank you for all the support, guys, as we just got over 3,000. Hey, now we're pushing to 5,000 subs. That's the next goal. So appreciate all you guys' support. And don't forget to like and subscribe and also share these videos. Until next time, I'm OC. I'm out.